Hi friends, Itheria here, and today I'm going to be ranking the healers from which ones I'm least excited to play to which ones I'm most excited to play. And before I start, you should pause and tell me what you think my answers are going to be in the comments. Okay, let's go. So, the healer that I'm least excited to play in Endwalker is Scholar. This may not come as much of a surprise, but there's a few reasons for this. First of all, the whole slow cast, shield healing, slow cast fairy thing, not really my thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I will actually level Scholar to 90. I do want to experience all of the healers and their new skills and changes. It's just that Scholar is one that I'm not super hyped about. I do think Expedient will be a better skill than we've given it credit to be. I know it got memed a lot, but I think it'll be okay. And I'm also excited to see how Protraction works. I complained a lot about how Scholars didn't really have anything to use when they got up from being dead if their Ether Flow was on cooldown and if their Recitation / Excog were on cooldown. So, you know, they didn't have any instant cast skills, I should say. So maybe Protraction will be helpful. Not 100% sure because it's really not, it does not seem like it's going to be as powerful as something like Tetragrammaton, Benediction, or Essential Dignity, because the heal that you're getting from the Protraction is only like 10% of your HP, I believe. So not going to be that big, but still the HP recovery and increase to the HP maybe could be useful upon getting up from death. Okay, so now moving on to third place. The healer I am third most excited to play is White Mage. Now this might be a little surprising because I do main White Mage. However, I suppose the reason I'm not super duper incredibly excited about it is because it's just not getting that many changes. And, you know, it's good and bad to me. I do want White Mage to still play like White Mage, so I'm glad that it's not being changed that much. But at the same time, you know, I don't feel like there's a ton to be super excited about. So, you know, that's that. And in second place, now you guys can probably definitely guess what it's going to be, Astrologian. So I'm kind of surprised myself with this one because I don't like that the sects are going away. I am sad to see Nocturnal Sect go because here's the thing is if you want to play a shield healer but you don't like how slow the Scholar casts and you just don't like the Scholar playstyle with the fairy, you could have played Astrologian. I think the fact that Aspected Benefic gives us an instant cast shield is awesome. Other people have done videos about this. I'm once again going to tell you to go watch Cole Evix if you want to hear more about how great Astrologian can be in Nocturnal Sect. But alas, I suppose the reason I'm excited about this one is because there are more changes, so it's going to be interesting to try it out, see how it feels, see how different it is, and because I have seen other people's videos, once again, Cole Evix and FFXIV Momo being the main two, I mentioned them before, that have talked about how powerful Astrologian is looking to be in terms of how it can heal, and possibly even DPS, but to me, I'm like, heal. Oh yeah, heal. I don't care about DPS. Like, I do it because I have to, but I don't care about it. So anywho, the other thing that has me so hyped about Astrologian is the animations. Like, have y'all seen Macrocosmos? Not to mention how powerful that skill looks. Even Astrodyne looks really cool. I was a little afraid that Astrologian might lose its identity a bit just because the other healer jobs were going to be getting that fast cast DPS skill. Basically, their cast time would be the same as Malefic, that's what I'm trying to say. However, with Astrodyne, no, because Astrodyne will also increase the casting speed on Astrologian, so we're still going to have the speedy casting Astrologians. So it's going to be hopefully cool, hopefully great, but definitely something I'm a little bit more excited to try. Even though I see Astrologian as the hardest healer to play currently, I still think it'll be a lot of fun to see the new changes and test them out and just experience them myself. And it does not come as a shocker to anyone, probably, that Sage is in first place here. Of course I'm most excited to play Sage, it's the new class. Obviously, all of the other healers are getting some changes, but overall, they will probably still be similar enough, play similarly enough to the way they did before, that they're not going to feel new and exciting, you know? So, I mean, there's not much more to say about it. It's new. I want to play a new thing. I want to experience a new thing. The other thing is, I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Originally, I thought Sage would be really difficult to play for whatever reason. I don't know, people were saying that it was going to be like the big brain healer, but the more I think about it, the more I just don't think so. I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest to play either, but what I mean is, with especially Astrologian and Scholar, you have to get to know a fight before you can use it, in my opinion, to its full abilities. Because a lot of the abilities have to be kind of like pre-casted. So if you can learn the script of a fight, then you can use those jobs really efficiently. Until then, you can definitely heal the party up just fine, like it's not a problem, but you're not going to be able to be getting like the maximum efficiency possible out of them. Whereas with White Mage being reactionary, it's not really the same thing. So if you're someone like me who doesn't do a lot of scripted fights, or you know, you find yourself doing like roulette, you're just not playing the same exact instances over and over and over, then you're not going to be able to play those classes to the fullest. Whereas with Sage, I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem because the shields break. The shields break and turn into heals. So you can either play Sage reactionary, basically you don't use Eucrasia, or you do use Eucrasia, but let's say you're too slow. You're too slow to put on your Eucrasian shields. Doesn't matter. You break them. You break them and get the heal off because you didn't get the shield up fast enough to, you know, mitigate the incoming damage. Do you see my point here? So there you go. That's my ranking of the healers from which I'm least excited to most excited to play. And I would love to know which job you're most excited to play. It does not have to be a healing job. Please let me know in the comments, and I'd also love to know why. As always, thanks so much for watching. Bye!